Hello viewers, welcome back. This is going to be a quick channel update video. So yeah, in summary, it really has been a quiet month here. It's been really difficult finding interesting stuff to look at and tear down recently. It seems all the good stuff is either priced above what I want to pay for it, or someone else wants it more than I do. So that's why that's been a bit quiet. On the Quantel front, I've been deliberately keeping much of it off the channel. I really didn't want to make this place a dedicated Quantel paint box channel, so although I have been working on them, I have not been making many videos about it. But probably the most significant thing is I picked up a very complete and original Quantel Harriet, including another ramcorder just before Christmas, which is now working perfectly, so that's another addition to the collection. But anyway, given there hasn't been much action on the teardown front, I thought I'd kick off a couple of projects instead. Right, so this is one of the things I'm going to be looking at. This is an old PC that I salvaged from a microplate reader quite a while ago. It's a really cute late model 386. Really nice to find things like 386s around nowadays because they're getting pretty thin on the ground. It's an AMD 386 DX40. So I've been sort of assembling all the bits here to make a project out of it. Now what I want to do with it is mount it all inside a custom case, really kind of as small as I can possibly make it. So the hard disk, which is an old Mac store at the moment, that's going to get replaced with a compact flash card. I will be keeping the floppy drive. I'm kind of wondering whether I should put a Gotek drive in here as well, or instead I think I might prefer to have a Gotek and a floppy drive. That might be quite useful. Other things I need to do is this power supply came out of a server, so the fan in it is way too loud, needs quieting down. And given I want to make this thing as small as possible, I'm probably going to have to do something with all these wires. Some of them aren't used, they're all way too long, so I think I might completely rewire this ATX to AT adapter cable. You can see that. And wire it all directly into the power supply and just get rid of any of the redundant cables. So that is going to need a bit of work. And then of course I need to make a custom case for it. Now in terms of the actual operating system, at the moment this is actually running SCO Xenix, but I do actually want to switch over to SCO Unix. Unix was something I got into in my first job at a software company back in the early 1990s. So I thought it'd be quite nice to sort of go back and revisit some of that and actually install SCO Unix on an original 386. So that is going to be starting pretty soon. I just need to have a chat to a friend of mine so he can give me a hand making the custom case. It's all going to be mounted inside. So the next thing I want to look at is this CCD camera module and a lens that I picked up off eBay only the other day. It's kind of like a CCTV camera but on steroids. It's actually designed for machine vision, so it has a few extra features that I thought might be fun to play around with. At first I thought it was just like a CCTV module, but once I read the datasheet on it, it seemed to be it reminded me of a few things I've worked on in the past. So we're definitely going to have a look at this. It's actually only black and white, but it outputs a full res 625 line video signal. The point with it is it has a fully manual shutter all the way up to 0.008 of a second, and it has external triggering and sync options, meaning it will capture high-speed events with very precise timing. And it also came with this really nice f1 C-mount lens. Now obviously this is not a high-speed video camera. This is going to be more like a high-speed still camera, so it will take single shots at hopefully 0.008 of a second. So it was back in 2014, 4 years ago. Wow. So what I managed to pick up back then was this great big monstrosity, which I can't even get into the camera. There we go. So this was a thing that I picked up off eBay. It's actually a PAL Flash 500 and is a very scary 10,000 volt, 12 joule high-speed air-gap flash. And in the right configuration, the flash duration of this can be as short as 500 nanoseconds, so really, really fast. So combining that with a SLR, you can potentially get stills of 2 millionths of a second. But I did get it to work, and I did start getting some reasonable pictures out of it. And along the way of doing that, I built this little controller, which was basically a timing controller. So I could have an external trigger, which was this infrared sensor. So once something broke the infrared beam, it triggered this. This had a programmable delay, which would then trigger the flash. With the video camera, I reckon we should be able to do something similar with this. Now, it's not going to be anywhere near as fast as the air gap flash, but let me just put this down here. But it's going to be a whole lot more convenient. It means I should be able to get single shots at 8 or possibly 10,000 10,000th of a second. So I think it's probably worthy of a little project and have a play around with this, whether we can get to generate some high-speed stills off this using my old PAL Flash controller. And the final project coming up is a couple of Apple Mac LC machines that are going to be coming in. They're going to be heading my way for restoration. I don't know a huge amount about them, but so we'll just have to wait and see what happens and what they're like when they arrive, and I open them up and see what needs to be restored on them. Right, I think that pretty much concludes our little update video. So stick around, keep commenting, keep liking, keep subscribing. I'll see you soon on the next video. Bye for now.